Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Anticipation for this one has been building through the early part of the season, and now here we are with a top 5 showdown. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Tommy Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Sun Devils head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown ASU.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's going to bring it out. The Hawkeyes offense will have the ball first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He threw for 5 touchdowns and a victory last time out.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from his offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent and play the way he did last week, they think they can.
He's got it down the right side. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
He's past the sticks. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Rush is on. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak, and the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Pratt. Makes one man miss. There he goes. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Pratt. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Enough to move the chains. There's some room. Touchdown, Iowa! Open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Left side is cracked. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Takes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Finds his man. Discards him with the stiff arm. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Lost to throw again. Reels it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Pratt. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Rush right in his face. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Caught on the RPO. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Lockett. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Under pressure. They're all over it. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They want to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. There's some daylight. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. Lets it fly. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Throws quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
2nd and long here. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Just smothered on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Working that left side now. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Hawkeyes are facing 3rd and inches. It's a reverse. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Play action on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Runs through a tackle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks.
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Look out. He wants to go deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Quickly complete. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mac. And now over to your game in Tempe. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Runs through the tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Push is ahead. Past the 40. There he goes. He now has 74 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Pratt. Got enough space. Touchdown ASU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Throws it off the RPO. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Got him on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. RPO complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Defense all over it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, that kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to throw on first. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Sells to fake. Flush to the left. Going for 6. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. They're getting blown out. Now you give up a safety in the 4th quarter. There are a lot of coachable moments, a lot of teachable things this coaching staff's going to have to dig into here this week of practice.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your Arizona State Sun Devils.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Takes the handoff. It's Pratt. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Slides away. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Now on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quick give. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The give on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to... The football, and hope is still alive.
Let's go.
The give as they work on that clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran out over the sideline after that last sack.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Tyree. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're going to run it to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their... Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.